If you just ran out of power in your base and are searching for a solution, you came to the right place. In this video, I'll show you how you can recover from power outage in Enfield and turn this back into this. If you are new to the channel, I regularly make Enfield guides, so check out my channel and maybe give a sub as well. To fix the problem, I'll have to have the problem first. So wait till I do that in order to show you guys how it's done. So, after finally having the problem, here is how to solve it. The only way to solve this issue is by making more battery farms, but here's the problem that you guys are having most likely. To make batteries, you need to make a battery farm, and to run that farm you need power, which is exactly what you don't have right now. So, how to solve that? Well, that's exactly what this video is about. So, you still do need a battery farm, but you also need a temporary energy source to run that farm. There are two ways to have that temporary energy. Starting from version 1.4, you now have this new option that you can enable, which gives you unlimited power for a very short time. This feature enables all the farms for the next 30 minutes that you log into the game or when you manually activate it. Use that 30 minutes to make more battery farms and restore power in your base. Now, if you don't have access to the first option for whatever reasons, what you can do is import a bunch of batteries from another region's depot and use those batteries while you build your battery farm in the current base. For example, if my wooling power has run out, then what I'm going to do is go to the core AIC area building, select this regional transfer option, which unlocks when you reach level 8 on Valley 4 regional development and when you unlock wooling AIC farm, and use this feature to transfer some batteries from Valley 4 to Wooling. If you don't have this option for whatever reasons, then what you'll have to do is manually visit the other bases and carry batteries in your own backpack and bring them back to the base. A bit tedious, yes, but it's better than the next option, alright? Now, if you don't have any of the previous options available to you, then this is what you do. First, remove all these electric pylons in your base temporarily. I recommend saving all of them as blueprints before deleting them. Cut off any external power supply as well, which is these relay towers going out of your base. Check your map and you'll see that there are these red wires going out of your base. Remove the relay tower and pylons to cut them off for now. I recommend looking at the core AIC tower to identify where the red wires are connecting to. You'll have to do this in all your bases in the region. The objective here is to reduce the power usage to as low as possible while you make the battery farms. After solving the power issue, place all the pylons again. Then, after completing the previous step, proceed to create a battery farm in the base. If you remove all your electric pylons to reduce power usage as stated in the previous step, then use a few electric pylons to enable only those farms that you actually need for the battery. Example, for the wooling batteries in my case, I need Xiranite as well, so I'll enable the Xiranite farm and the plant farm used by the Xiranite farm. I will also turn on the dense originium cube farm that the battery farm uses. I'll only turn on one of these for now and leave the rest for later. Also, if you don't have a good Xiranite farm, check out my efficient Xiranite farm video and copy one from there. Anyways, back to the video. If while making the farm you run out of energy, place some thermal banks and directly feed some originium ore in them. Place as many as you want, as these are just temporary. Now, after making the battery farm, use the battery produced from it in a thermal bank. Then turn on more of these basic resource farm that your battery farm uses and enable more thermal banks. In my case, it's more Xiranite farm and dense originium farm and also the plant farm used by these battery farms. Then just restore your farm and build more battery farms or optimize your existing battery farm for a better production. Check your map again to see if you forgot to place any relay towers if you removed them earlier. And at this point you can probably just remove the temporary thermal batteries using originium ore as fuel. You can also copy another content creator's pre-made blueprint, but that's up to you. I'm also making a battery farm video next, so if you don't want to miss that, give a sub to the channel. I was about to start on that video, but my fellow viewer had this issue, so I made this video first. So if you also want me to make a video on a specific topic, Make sure to comment that idea on this or any of my other videos. Here is how you prevent this from ever happening. Always make sure your battery farms make more batteries than what your base uses to keep the farm on, as well as make sure that your base is making enough of the basic materials needed by the battery farm itself. How to check that? First, check how many batteries your thermal banks are using. To check that, count how many thermal banks your base has and check which battery type it is using. My base, for example, has 4 thermal banks and each uses the LC battery every 40 seconds. So in total, my base uses 4 LC batteries in 40 seconds, which means it's a total of 6 batteries every minute. So all you need to do is produce more than that. In my case, it's more than 6 batteries per minute. The extra batteries ensure I never run out of them even if I sell a few. As for how to check if your basic materials are enough, well, a simple trick for that is to go and check the total amount of those basic materials per minute or two. If the total amount in your depot is decreasing, then you need more. If the total amount stays the same or increases, then you don't need to worry about it. In this case, for example, the Xiranite count is going down, so I'll need more Xiranite farms. Well, after having more Xiranite farms, now you can see that the count is going up instead. So this way my battery farms will never stop. So this is how you solve your power outage issue in Enfield. If this video helped you, drop a like and leave a sub to the channel, and also comment what you want me to make a video on next. Help me reach 1k subs in the next 3 months. See you in the next one.